Talk about spooky. My story's about a eulogy. I was asked a number of years ago to do the eulogy for a good friend of mine. His name was Richard Dick Stovall, and he was a nice guy, and I wanted to do the very best job I could do. And so I sat down to write it, and I said to myself, make the first sentence the essence of how I felt about my friend. So I wrote, I love Dick. I tried again. I cherish Dick. I got great pleasure from Dick. I couldn't go on. I knew that this word had grown beyond just a name, and it had negative connotations. I've actually heard a man say, he's nothing but a dick. I've heard a woman say, she's nothing but a dick. It's become such a negative term. So I thought back to my own personal experiences, which led me back to my mom. Now, my mom taught me how to pee. It wasn't my father. Most of you in here who are men, your mother teaches you how to pee. I mean, I can pee sitting down, but who wants to see a man sitting down? It's not masculine, so my mother taught me to stand up. And then she would say, Jerry, is it time to wee-wee? She called urinating wee-wee. So I would say, yes, Mommy, let's go wee-wee. And she would walk me in and she'd stand there and she'd watch me and then she'd say, now when you get to the end, be sure to flick your willy. Willy, that was the willy. You had to flick it. All of you women in here know you've taught your sons to flick their willy. You want the last few drops in the toilet, not in the underwear, which we all know you'll be going to the hospital in that day. But she wanted me to be a masculine. She wanted me to be a real man, so she taught me to pee standing up. I mean, think about it. I want you to imagine General Patton sitting down and peeing. Arnold Schwarzenegger sitting down and peeing. This led me to do research because I had to do something about Dick. Dick, you know, is a nickname for Richard, and Richard is a German name comprised of two words, hard and ruler. It's a political thing. You know, it's a despot, a dictator, a Trump. But we all know that these words have double meanings. Now, we know in the context of which I'm speaking, there is a meaning for hard. I'm not going into that. But I have to go into ruler because historically it's the first time, I think, in terms of measurement, that we have sexism enter into our vocabulary. Because the men thought that the ruler was about this long. The women thought that the ruler was about this long. And it has since taken us into sexism. Even today, men prefer measurement in inches. You know, if it's 2 inches and a 16th, you round it up to 3. Women prefer millimeters. It's a problem. So I had done that research, and then I said, are there any other examples? And I thought to myself, why do parents name their children like Dick? Because you know when they're going to be in junior high, someone's going to make smart aleck remarks about it, right? maybe even after they're dead. And so I started to think about my speech teacher. She was the best high school teacher I ever had, and her name was Miss Leah Funk. I didn't say what you just thought I said. Her name was Miss Leah Funk, but it was spelled F-U-N-C-K. You could have, if you were a beaver, say Fooch or Futch, but she pronounced it Fuck. And I got to worrying. Could she have, oh no, would she have named her son Dick Fuck? I don't know how that was resolved. But my conclusion was that we are engaged in this emotional cover-up. Nobody wants to say the word penis. I mean, you can say, he's nothing but a penis. But nobody wants to say, so we need an emotional release. We need to recognize that the word penis is a perfectly good word. So, when I count to three, I want each of you in here to say out loud and proud, penis. 1, 2, 3, penis. Don't you feel better? Thank you.